Hello, hello, hello everyone. Nice to see you on this wintry Sunday. Christmas is coming, but for us the gifts came early because today we will be able to witness a great match, I hope, between Jan Prokop and Benjamin Andréan Genzia in the Omaigo Experimental Blitz Tournament. Hello Franta, hello everybody. So today both of the players agreed to share their camera on stream. So you can see the boxes under me that are prepared for them once they connect. I think they will do it just before the match, like 10 minutes, 5 minutes before. But they both agree that they will do it. So that's a plus, because I received some comments from the first quarterfinal. You guys said that it was awesome that Vsevolod shared his stream and that you were able to watch his emotions. So the guy also wanted to make that possible for you. So let's hope there is no technical problem. Hello Leon, hello bro, Michal, and go Fretify. What does it mean, Fretify? Well, and now I see how the streamers, they have problems in reading the names. So it's Jorge or George. Hello. So anyway, so we are here like few minutes before to check that everything is working. It seems so. Otherwise, I want to talk about today's time settings. So now I will show you will also see the results on my screen from previous rounds. So if you haven't watched it yet and you want to watch it like later, then this is going to be a spoiler. So maybe don't watch just for a few seconds. And what is going on? I'm drawing instead of clicking. Okay, I was scared my computer froze. Yes, so this is the original. You can see my messy desktop. I didn't want you to see that. So last time Tongi beat Vsevolod in a reverse sweep, which was quite an exceptional match. So today, so this quarterfinal is played. Then the next week it will be Lukáš versus Valery. And on the 29th December, there will be Ali against Stepan. And so, as I said, we can, this experimental tournament, so we can switch the time settings a little bit if the players agree. So this is what I came up with after struggling for a long time to find something good that works on online Go. But you see, it's not very pretty. Like here, it doesn't decrease, right? Here there are 4 seconds, also twice, basically just the main time decreased. Anyway, I couldn't figure out a better way. And then Jan Prokop, one of the players today, he came up with like, why don't you do it like this? So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 makes sense. And then here you just increase by 1. And then everything works also on online Go, and it's beautiful. I think this looks so pretty compared to what I came up with. So this is the time setting they will be playing with today. Yeah. So it's slightly slower than the previous quarterfinal, but overall not by much. So it will still be like super fast. So that's great. And yep. And otherwise, so we are having a little bit of trouble of propagating this event. Like we are writing in this Facebook group and on Reddit and so on, but it doesn't reach many people. So if, for example, you enjoy this event, just share it among your friends, please, so they know about it. For the next maybe not next quarterfinal, but for the semifinals and finals, I hope to have time to have tested streaming on both YouTube and Twitch, so we can reach more people. And yeah. So we will see how it goes. Anyway, still an experimental phase. So I thought we could, since we have some time, we can check the players. So for example, we can start with Jan, because I will struggle finding Benjamin, maybe because his name is a bit complicated. So Jan Prokop, he just last week, he was playing against Lukáš Podpira in the Go Baron title match, which he lost 3-1, but still took a game out of Lukáš, and he is probably one of the absolutely strongest amateurs in Europe. And otherwise, if we check his overall, overall results. So by opponents and rank. Yeah, you cannot see it very well. Okay, so let me put it here. So overall, he played against some 9p. And overall, you can see that against Mateusz, he has some active results. Andriy also, but they have been playing against each other like for 20 years, so maybe some of it is from before. Against Jan Šimara, very even score. And what I'm curious is here, against Ben, his record is 1-4. So, not the favorite, but he managed to beat him once. I think it was last year in Prague, or maybe 2 years ago in Prague, where he also beat Pavol Lisi. So I think from the Czech players, he's doing quite well even in the European field. And yeah, his current rating is, where is it? Here, 2,618. So 32 points to go in order to be 7 done. That would be cool. And so, maybe like this, if we check Benjamin, so he's 7 done, and his rating is like 50 points higher than Jan. So very probably also his overall results, right? He is the champion of Europe. That's quite something. In Fatra Dornei, I think he won. And if we check his results with the top of the Europe, so Shikshin kind of hard to beat for everybody. An active Artem also. That's surprising. I would have thought Ben's style is good against Artem. But yeah, for example, Ali 4-5 against the professional. Oh, he's very dominant against Tongi. I didn't know that. So yeah, you can see against Lucas, very active score also. So yeah, really top. Like up there with all of the best guys. So let me check. Okay. So we can try to start a vote just to see who you think will win. So Ben maybe is having some little difficulties connecting to Discord, so I'm helping him. Maybe I can check, maybe he's already connected. No, not yet. Alright. So where was I? I forgot. Yeah, we were voting on who is gonna win. So far, everybody thinks Ben is going to win. Do you have any idea how they do in Blitz games? So, Jan, like we live in the same city, we meet in the Go Club, and we often play Blitz games. At a point, we were even playing like moving handicap, and he definitely was better than me, sometimes forcing me to 2 stones, rarely even to 3 stones. So I think he's very good in Blitz. But Ben should be super good. You guys who have been around for a while know him from KGS, where like at points, like every night you could see him battle with Palko, Ali, and people like this. Definitely, I think he has played more Blitz games than Jan. I'm pretty sure. Overall. And also, Jan is playing Blitz mainly in the Go Club. And I think he is also very good, like psychology, from the psychology point of view, but it works better in real life, right? Over the internet, not so much. So I think this format is hard for Jan, but he's very like a perseverant person, let's say, and he plans all of his little, like he plans a lot of tricks during the game and prepares some traps that he slowly waits to activate later. His style is like very practical, and I think that's good for this type of event. Also, he told me before the stream that he was recently. Oh, yeah, great. We can see Ben already, just in the bed window. So Jan told me before the stream that he didn't practice anything for this game, like anything special, nothing special, but he was studying for the match against Lucan, the Gobaron, which was last week. So he said he hopes he still remembers something from it, and that he will probably use that. All right, so Ben is here. I don't know if you're watching the stream. Hello, thanks for joining with the camera. Actually, there is another thing. So the European Go databases, they have played only 5 games against each other, but they have probably played more. Because there are also PandaNet games, and those are not rated in rating from some time, I think. And I think Jan beat Ben on PandaNet once too. So maybe the real score will be something like 2-5, 2-6, not 1-4. But quite similar. And I would also like to mention Franta Chaha, who is helping me here to announce the games and so on OGS, so that's very helpful. And yeah, there is 3 minutes to go. Okay, so 80% of people think that Ben will win. I think that's maybe fair. If I would have to give a probability, yeah, I think 1 time out of 5, maybe 25-75. Something like that. But hopefully, I mean, we will all be cheering for best of 5, right? We want to see 5 games, especially the last one with 1 minute. It's brutal. Okay, so I see we are 4 in the call, and that broke my prepared setup. But that's exactly why we are here earlier. So I can fix it. Hopefully the camera will work. I think. Oh yeah, but now. Okay, hopefully the camera connects. I will check if Jan is typing something. I don't see. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to do that. I will have to do it once more though. And I can move Ben, but in case Jan will disconnect from the call, I will have to move him. But yeah, whatever. So I believe Ben is now living in Budapest, where he has art gallery. Actually, if somebody could share a link, we could take a look before the game starts. The web page is so pretty. I really like the kit stylistically. And on the left, and we are good to go. Yeah. Hello everybody, hello. So let's try to I'm talking with the guys. And yeah, I wanted to try to find ArtGa. Okay. No, but I used to have this problem with Jan that his camera keeps freezing. I don't understand. You haven't seen him at all, right? So Jan sees himself, but that's about it. We don't see him. Art gallery. Ah. Okay, so while Jan tries to figure out, still the same. So probably we will not be able to see Jan. So if somebody in the YouTube chat is expert on Discord, yeah, but I think he's using probably he's using the browser app because he doesn't like Discord very much, and the app, yeah, it would take some time to install. You can see below me the featured match for next week. Okay, hello everyone, for you guys tuning in. We will start soon, just fixing some technical issues. Or phone camera. But then he has to set it up somehow. I don't think he has a setup. Okay, so unfortunately we will hide. Oh, I have to hide him. Oh, and I have to change this also. Okay. You can see I prepared a lot of scenes, but I didn't realize I will have to change them all manually. Ah, yes, and Now he disconnected, so that's what I was afraid of, that it will destroy this layout again, but it's no problem. Franta, just let me know in the chat when they start, please. Okay, so it's here. We can watch the gallery later and review this game. Hopla. And hopla. And we should be good to go from this point. Now you can comment the Fuseki. I will just make Ben look pretty. And that's it. Okay, so I think I will add Jan's picture during the break, no need for that now. So it's a pity, yep. And I see also that I have to hide this so we see the time. And we are good to go, just to get into the game. So Jan is black and Ben is white, so we have that correctly. And let's see what is going on here. Yes, we were discussing this kind of Fuseki with Jan in the Go Club, so I'm not surprised he prepared something here, but he didn't pincer, just allowed white to extend and directly played the invasion. And I think this could be a preparation from Jan, because if you think about it, once you do this combination, this Shimari, your opponent is quite likely to approach here, and then all of this is kind of predetermined, and also like you want to play this full extension. So it could be some prep from Jan at this point. On the other hand, you know, there are a lot of Go variations in Go. This move already could be a surprise. Like, I think in this situation it's very common to peep here, right? With the idea to close black. This looks terrible for black. Surprisingly, AI says usually like locally playable, but maybe you play some counter and then that's what Jan had prepared. And this could be a surprise. On the other hand, this feels like kind of the move to play, right? So, or potentially we could be very wrong and Jan didn't prepare this at all, and it's just like the feeling of the moment, let's say. So they started with 5 minutes this game. So still they are keeping their time. And obviously now black could play this Atari and somehow connect. Even though it's not sure, because after this Atari white could theoretically Atari here, but he's not interested. And now if he plays, yeah, it feels quite small, this area for black, in my opinion. There is a problem. Yes. Sorry, it's the YouTube chat that is hiding, because I have, yeah. Now we are good. So we can, thankfully, there is an AI, and we can see that this variation is completely even. Originally, I thought it was going to be good for white, because these two stones seemed small, but since this Shimari is usually quite thin, and that there is this ladder breaker, now I'm thinking about it, I would have even called it a success for black. Like you can see, this ladder is a problem, so AI maybe wants to fix it with some kind of spectacular attachment, which breaks the ladder. Yeah. I would have expected that too. This looks more like a human move. Yeah, thanks, Franta. So I'm the type of player that just is quite honest, so I would connect. But perhaps it was possible to play differently. And we can see that the AI sees some Aji in this area. And it's true that this is most likely Sente. Like, you have to connect. And then, yeah, you can, like, this stone is not important. If you get 3 for free, you are very happy, basically, is the idea. Okay, so Peep and Tenuki. And this, with this stone, maybe some kind of Geta. Not sure, but probably this will help anyway, so this you don't have to worry about it too much. Black enters Sansan. And like sometimes in this Joseki you can also cut and try to use this strength, but it seems it's too far for it to be impactful, so playing here makes sense. Also, when they are playing Sansan, you have always to question how about this, because this leads to this flying knife. Perhaps if like Ben knows the Joseki and is confident, I think he should play it, because I don't think Jan knows it that well. It's kind of modern and you really need to spend like hours. And everything seems quite normal. Yep. So far, almost no mistake. And now, what do you do? So, of course, just pushing here is too soft. I always think about this kind of move. But it may be also slow. Or even if white just answers here, there is still Aji, but probably then it's a good exchange. Or Keima here is what I would play, and I'm happy to see it's also the blue move. Oh, and Jan just pushes. This seems... So Jan is my good friend, so maybe I can make a bit fun of him sometimes. It seems like Q-ish move, a little bit. But, like, if you have to think about it, yeah, he just wants to settle and not have any problem with this group. And perhaps now even in Sente. So actually, as I was saying, it's quite practical, the way how he played it. Also, like, for example, if you are considering this or this, or this, I think it's better to play here and spend like 30 less seconds. So maybe he wasn't sure and he just wanted to save time. So, to me, this makes perfectly sense. So let's catch up with the game. Ah, so he still jumped. Okay. It's quite Honte-ish. Where would I play now if I were white? I think this Peep. But how does it work exactly? Like, but maybe it doesn't seem so ugly, no? To me, it feels okay. What? AI wants to play... What the hell? AI wanted to play here and then plays this. It feels like very unnatural move, like you want to play here or here. But of course the logic behind this move is that black is very strong here. And since now he spent the move here too, the corner got quite weak. So you want to fix the corner. And maybe I think this move would also be perfectly fine. But then again... Probably this kind of attachment is a little annoying because it's over-concentrating white and creating the territory quite actively. So that's why white wanted to play on this side. So normally you would play the 2-space jump, but that still leaves hundreds of Aji, while this only a dozen, let's say. And still there is a lot of Aji, but playable. And yeah, this move to me looks super good because it helps this problem and works against this framework too. So this looks like the perfect move to me. Like so far, all of the groups are stable, so we may see endgame. Unless now something happens. Yeah, so AI would like to play here. Yeah, we spent a lot of money on these animations. No, actually, I got way better at editing videos because I used to use Sony Vegas, which is a professional software, but I struggled with it a lot. Some old version I was using, and now I'm using a free version, freeware DaVinci Resolve, and it's so good. It allows you to do everything. It's so amazing. I absolutely love this. The time setting made the commentary work perfectly live. Thanks. Great. I'm happy you enjoyed. And Ben again played the blue move. This is the variation, right? Where they are. I will just refresh it. Yeah. I mean, for a blitz game, they are pretty amazing. So I guess you would play what? Oh, refreshing the game. Keima. Keima has a lot of kind of problems. Yeah, this looks... feels very unnatural to attach to a weak move. But yes, then maybe white can play this way and just disconnect solidly. I feel like... I wouldn't know if this is a good win. Also, I don't know if it was the best move to block. But maybe this is too soft. But is this enough? Yeah, this doesn't look soft. I think maybe this feels like it was the shape, maybe. And yeah, and we are going to witness a fight because Jan played the Hane to try to exploit the shape. Cut, extend, Atari, and now what? Oh yeah, this looks like what they taught us in school. Like, this is the shape from this shape. Excuse my English here. And otherwise, this ladder is how? This ladder doesn't work. Okay. And okay, now let's just check if we play this way and I try to kill you here. If I play here, is it 100% alive? Is my thinking, you know, if I can't play some super hardcore, but it looks like too much, like probably not possible. So I would assume white is just alive here. Okay, so he extended, underconnected, and left. And probably, yeah, Jan now is thinking about it if he can play here, probably. Or maybe he's thinking like, this is overplay for sure, but perhaps I could play Tenuki and leave it for later. But I'm not even sure if there was something, so this is for sure correct. And somehow by this sequence, black gained like 3 points, and he's now ahead by 1.5. So... So now... yeah, white had to leave. And what to do? So for us it's easy. So black one should play here apparently. For my humanoid feeling, I would probably kind of try to play maybe from these two, because they can be cut, but perhaps they are not so important. And now it's also a question of, yes, how deep can black go here? Like, even this kind of peep here for black is something. Not much, probably not much. And the question is if black can play here and it's center or not. Doesn't seem so big. So I guess you should just, yeah, have this as Kikashi. And now this feels like helping. I would have played bamboo joint, but maybe this is better. Not sure. And now the shape for black like makes super sense. So yeah, I think I just glimpsed that to this peep AI wanted to counterattack, but it seems very very risky, especially with this time. And Jan plays it. But so far really the game quality is super high. You know, I mean, still, when you watch these guys play 10-second blitz on KGS, you can see like it's quite amazing what they do, but you feel there are some like misreads sometimes. And this one, but it's the slowest time, right? Okay, maybe Tanuki. Yeah, this looks very big now. Yeah, that's true. I think this is for sure the biggest move because, like, for white to get this kind of. Actually, yeah, you can still play like this, right? Because I cannot take, because these two would be captured. And maybe no point. And maybe even you can just exchange this and play Tanuki. But if you descend as black, then you have this invasion again, which is quite annoying. But this one feels a bit soft, but I am not sure. Okay, so this is the game. I mean, we shouldn't pay attention to such details. Like why I was a bit sad about this guy was that I was hoping to do something more here. But if you just make it small, like Hayashi Kozo used to say, or how he still says it when he's on EGC, just make it small, that's enough. Yes. Yeah, overall, like this whole sequence, when it comes to it, maybe black gained a little here. No, and white gained this, but lost all of this. So, and lost center. So I guess that's the reason why... Okay, so this kind of moves, usually they feel to me like, you know, when you go, we used to call it, we had like this shop, Mount Field, and when you went to the shop, what you could do is like you roll this whole Wheel of Fortune, and you could gain like 5% discount, 10% discount. So this is like rolling a Wheel of Fortune, like which of these moves you are supposed to choose. But yeah, just play in this area, and that's fine. And it feels painful if white had to protect here a little. So what are the big endgames? Like here, maybe this peep. Yeah, I would probably also go here. Like, it's a big move, it's preventing some potential problems you could have had later with this connection. Like, I know not much, but it's helping probably a little. At the same time, also sabotaging, since white can now play here. Yeah, sometimes it happens in Go that you like want to help a group. For example, you have a stone, so you play a Keima, and then you think like, yeah, okay, so I took care of it, I helped the guy. But then the opponent cuts the Keima, and you have two weak groups now. The move you had before and the move you played later. So that happens sometimes. But yeah, not really the case here, because this stone really will help in this under connection also. But this peep is for sure nice. Oh, hello Dan. Ah, it's Shusaku. Was it H10 too? It's possible, right? It was somewhere around here. So still the question is, yeah, I saw that AI wanted to peep, but probably black is having a good game, and if white blocks here, this can like be a suicide variation. That you just mess up this fight, because, I mean, this kind of fight, even in like regular tournament, people are afraid a little bit, I think, on how it's going to end up. Because there are so many variations. So especially in Blitz, it's so easy to miss something. Okay, jumped. And slowly but surely, this group is becoming a target. So now would be the time to take care of it. This is a little surprise, because black could just play here, and it's not big for white to connect. Seems like a kind of smallish move. So he could cut even later. So now he will lose center probably, and white will play... Oh, but white answered. So then it's all good. I was thinking maybe white will play some endgame here in center, but not sure. Also, we kind of forgot to watch time. So it seems like Jan has only 42 seconds and Ben still 3 minutes, so more than half of his original time. So you can see him... Is he moving? Has anyone... Ah, yeah, he's moving. It's his very poker face. And so again, in the end... So what happened in this sequence? Like... Black reduced this one, got this Kosumi, and then a lot of dummy moves happen in the center, and white still has to come back here, and black actually gained some territory. So again, I would say that this is quite good for black, yeah, and AI is showing it, like black is now ahead by 10. So unless something happens to this bottom group, and now it's Fischer time and it's 7-second increment. And 7 seconds, it's still quite a lot, like, it's almost 10. A bit more than 6. So, yeah, I would just Hane now, no? Okay, this is big. Yeah, oh, peep. Okay, why not? This Hane looks very big. Oh, yo, the suicide sequence. Which we were talking about earlier. But there's... But... What is this? Is it some kind of ko? 7 is almost 5 rather than 20. So, but black can cut, then this is center, so it's just alive. Is it a masterpiece by black? But the issue is this group, like don't kill yourself here. And it's a chance for Ben to come back. I think, so we saw that black was ahead by 10 points, which is quite a lot, but he probably didn't know it. So he still felt he has to play decisively. That's what is going on. And yeah, and white connected instead of extending, which is for sure better than what I was showing. And this is still center, because if you capture... Or is it? Because now you have more liberties. Yeah, he first needs to add some liberties for that, for C1 to be center. But anyway, white can play here, and now it's Gote, right? And is there something here? Yeah, this is actually what they are playing, kind of. Yeah, black just played here. Yeah, and it seems like white now is evened the score, but what does it mean? And regardless, this, even if black lives, it doesn't look like it was the best sequence, because here there are going to be how many points? Like 5, 6? Like 6, right? Should be. And the territory kind of transferred for white, it kind of transferred from here to here. So he didn't actually lose that much, if you take a look. And if you consider that black had this center and probably this center, I know this trick, not sure how it works with this weak group. And it could finish, let's say, like this. Then here are not so many points compared to the game, not like much more. But this black's territory got quite smaller. So I think even if black lives on both sides, needs to find this move in 7 seconds. It's very hard. And now it's 30 points for... And Ben has 2 minutes. So now black is locally dead if played correctly. But even if, let's say, even if it was played like correctly, it would have evened the game, this sequence. And now we can see like the fact that white saved so much time, how useful it is, because it allows him to find this move. Jan prepared something, but so how does it work? Play here, 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 here. It's a problem. Snap back, like not snap back, but under the stone. Tesuji. Feels like it was just working, right? What I showed. And Jan resigned this game. So yeah, it was a very good game. Black slowly but surely, just by playing like calmly, managed to get quite a lead. I'm like really impressed by Jan's play. It looked so clean. But then, you know, you can never really kill the fighter in you. And even though, like here, it seemed like chance, no? That we will not invade. But since Ben didn't answer for a long time, it maybe baited him a little bit. But white blocked first. So it's strange to make this exchange and then invade here, right? Okay, so let me modify the score. And now I'm afraid, I hope I don't have to modify it in every screen. No, it's fine. It's automatic. Okay. Alright, so big congrats to Ben. Like, quite the technique to kill. And so, next game will be played with the time 4 minutes plus 6 seconds. Yes, Omi for sure showed it's not going to be easy. But the time, that's the thing. Alright, so we are waiting for them to start the game, and I will just try to add Jan's picture into the stream. So bear with me for a second. Hopla. Tak. And this game Ben was white, so next game he should be... it's not so difficult, right? Next game he should be black. So like this, yeah. Alright. Yes, so this is actually, since you are talking about chess, I really liked this system. They have this speed chess championship where they play like as many games as possible against one opponent in 3 different time settings, like 5+1, 3+1, and 1+1, and it goes like, so it goes faster, and it's quite like, it makes it a little bit more dramatic. So in this tournament I wanted to reproduce this idea in Go, so that's why we are accelerating. Maybe it wouldn't be necessary, because for example this game was very entertaining to watch, but it kind of makes it harsher. Yeah, something is going on. But if the match finishes, like if somebody has 3 points already, the last games are not played. So we have to hope. We have to hope. Okay, so Ben seems to be away, so they have some kind of... Yeah, there is a 5-minute break. And we can check his gallery. I hope he doesn't mind. Yeah, let me make it a bit better for you guys so you can see. So I think he's the owner of this, right? So in Budapest. I really would like to visit it. So you can check the events. So there was something in December. Okay, maybe we are not so interested in the events, but we are more interested in the art. Yeah, so there are a lot of French and some Hungarian, makes sense. And there was one guy. Yeah, so the pictures I really like actually. And there was one guy that was really impressive. Oh, this is also... yeah, this. Like I have never... I'm not very educated in art, but the amount of detail and the like playing with the shades, I would like to see this with my own eyes. Or yeah, the light. This is amazing, no? Hello, Julia. Yeah, I'm organizing this tournament. I'm the main organizer, and Franta is helping me with some stuff. I mean the chess tournament, not just I mean this one. Yeah, I think it's Ben's mother, actually. So her art, I would say, is maybe the craziest. Like very bright color. No, slowly, and since I have a kid now, I'm looking for something more dull. Maybe like calm, you know? So this is a bit much for me, but it's also interesting. Also depends on how big are the paintings, I think. Oh, Omino managed with camera. Oh, amazing. So wait. So it's... so now I have to... Okay. I have to correct it everywhere, Yeah. So I have, yeah. Here he's hiding behind Ben. And here, hiding in front of Ben. Interesting. And then here. Yeah, sorry. Like, so I have 3 screens and everything, you know. It's a bit difficult. And why is Ben like... yeah, oh my god. Yeah, because the number of people in the call like changes. Well, you know. Changes the layout of Discord, so... this is a little bit painful, but that's why we have the breaks. So it's okay. So just tell me if the next game started already. It would suck to miss it. You can claim 100% refund. after winning the championship? How do you mean? Wait, sorry, I was not reading. 20% discount for Go players for the yeah, we can watch the other artists later. I think they are probably about to start the game. Let me just go. It sucks a bit. This is like gimmicky. Putting Ben where he's supposed to be. Because not only that it it changes the layout, but also the size of the windows. But yeah, so please let's go, guys. If you are ready, and we can watch maybe if the game started already, but I believe Franta would have sent already some. Alright, so this wrong color. Okay. One of the artists is Prokop? What? It's true? Okay, we have to check that later. For sure. And so Ben should be black. So it's like this. Make this disappear. And we are good to go, maybe. If I review this game, and the AI should be there. Ominous Hungarian uncle. Okay, so everything seems correct. So black played the Tasuki Hoshi, like diagonal Hoshi moves, which I think you would assume would like lead more often to some fighting game, since the black is not like Moyo game, but not necessarily. Also here I know it feels very sad for white to have this move on third line and then have this guy on second line. It seems very small, this area, but according to AI it's just okay. So it's fine to play. So black peeped. Yeah, so as I was saying, we had a little problem like propagating this game. So if you have some friends or some site where you could share that this tournament is being played and you think somebody could be interested, please share it for us. But otherwise, yeah, let's just enjoy. So 4 minutes plus 6 seconds. And I was speaking about this in the previous game, that, yeah, here it's possible to cut, but even without this move is what I was speaking. But since black didn't play, white cut. And usually what? So I think, yeah, this jump is what I recall to be Joseki. And now you just play like this and Atari, because if black plays here, it's very difficult to hold out this cut. C7 feels strange to an old guy. What is the consequence? Like now, white can still live in center in the corner. Whereas if it's closer, it's much harder to live, like the corner is safer, but then again these guys would be farther. I think in this particular shape on the left side, it's very common to play this way. Yeah, and... So this is the game. So they played the Joseki as we expected. So I was saying white has to Atari and then black can get out. And when white cut, I feel like he was preparing to pressure this black group because there is this white stone. This is the idea. But probably black can still manage just fine. So yeah, for some reason white wants to exchange this. It's true that in theory it could be Gote someday later. So maybe why not to exchange it? But it feels unnatural for a human. I would expect Jan to directly, like, assume this will be there anyway and just jump. Or pincer. Like, yeah. My idea was to play from this group still. But then it gets a little awkward with these white guys. You don't really want to play here since you already answered this peep. So maybe it's kind of preventing this problem in the future. And it's completely... It lost like half points, so it's very fine. His pincer is always bad. Yeah. That depends how you manage with this group, I think. I would peep. Or just go out. You should never peep where you can cut, is a proverb. So maybe not. But will we really be able to cut here someday? Maybe. Like no need to rush. Here is probably no-brainer, right? You have to extend. Or you can hane. It's debatable which was better. And since this is Sente, it's not possible. I mean, this is a little problem, right? So it's kind of annoying, this move. It feels like on the spot. Black has a lot of influence, and white doesn't feel like he has too much territory to compensate. But basically black has no fixed territory yet, and I mean... Yeah, but how to settle this? It's difficult. Yeah, this feels like the move. This is the move you want to play. Like, in theory, white could even sacrifice these 3 stones. Especially if you go for it immediately like a dummy. And I get to... It's not small. I mean, probably there is some better way. Like maybe here. But it's very hard to play such a move. But if you don't find this, or this kind of combination to counterattack, where do you play? You play this? It sucks, no? He played it. It feels like the shape is collapsing a little bit. Now you are making black way stronger than you anticipated. And once you exchange... but I respect this. This is like you don't have much time. And you have to solve a problem, and so you accept the little loss, but then you get to the key point. So I think it was actually very well played. M14 probably protects fine. You mean like to play Kosumi all together, like not this sequence? Maybe. And overall, we see AI says it's even, but I wouldn't be too happy for white. Shape is strange. This is going to be painful, the R3, maybe in Sente. But you know what? You solved it. And this guy, black played a lot of moves from this side, so now would be time to kind of... So AI wants to play something... Oh, I think AI wanted to play here. This looks good. I would probably just try to split it. This would be... But it feels like now I'm overplaying, so not easy. Anyway, in the game, white just chilled. And instead of Keima, I got it. Yeah, maybe white could have just protected by playing the Kosumi. What was I going to say? Yeah, so from the previous game, it seemed like in a slow game, Jan was holding quite well against Ben. He was slightly ahead. So maybe he's thinking no need to push hardcore like by playing this. First, let me make myself stronger, if you add a move, then how? It's also a question. But even then, like, probably can just Tanuki and more. Yeah, it would lead to another fight if it's played like this. And black is taking his sweet time on this move. What is he looking for, I wonder? Because helping this group now seems fairly obvious. Why IE wants to push here? Because it destroys the eye in center, I think. And later, if you don't make this exchange, like this push, later these stones are not so important. Especially, you know, once you take care of this group, and this group is already alive, then this is just points, so it's no longer center. So it wanted to push here before adding this move, basically. Is how I understand it. Yeah, and somebody was asking about this c7 move. So one way of how to handle it for white is also to play this peep. It's kind of like, how are you going to answer if he plays here? Oops. You play here, if he plays here, you play here. If he plays here, and we are going to find out what to do. I think usually like, oops, sorry, like this, but I'm not 100% sure which is the best. Also not sure if this was a good exchange, because it feels like my direction of play would have maybe been just to play this. I know it seems strange, but I mean, still my grooves are going to be disconnected. Not sure. Hard decisions. And white just came back to solidify the corner. We were saying it was quite big to block, so I guess it's okay. And now... Now... I don't know what I would play here locally. Not sure if it's not better to play it in the opposite order. What? Isn't this blasphemy? So obviously, at first sight, it looks like white stones are not quite working together. But, you know, let's imagine a world where this is connected in center. Then, oops, then you got some moves here now. Maybe it can work out. And black's lead actually didn't extend that much. Like, white didn't lose too many points with this combination. We can try to read it from Jan's face. It looks like he doesn't mind. Ah, so the shoulder hit was possible. So white just takes the points. And I mean, the big question is, so yeah, white wants center. For sure. If black just extends, white is going to be so happy. That's why he pushed here also. He was hoping like to get this maybe, but didn't. Black splits. And now is the time where white has to show some skill to settle everything. Or actually, where is black's territory? Little bit on the bottom, but otherwise like he has to, if white group here leaves, but the box is big, right? I was thinking about if white can afford to sacrifice, but since he has like 4 corners, probably difficult. But anyway, since white played here, AI will show us that the black is ahead, but you know, it's really dependent on if white gets to live or not. Yeah, and you can see why AI wanted to push her earlier. Like now, for instance, AI didn't want to answer, wanted to provoke some kind of fight. So you kind of almost missed the opportunity to make this exchange. Yeah, but I think black, like Ben played this very well. No, just I think this move, yeah, was a great move. Basically, like Jan's idea is if you play this, then now you are not connected because of the double Ataris. That's why he made this exchange. This was a very good punishment. Yeah, sorry. Peep, answer, okay. And white is probably putting all of his hopes on finding something around this area. And black should or could protect. And how do you live with both groups? On the other hand, like 2 weeks ago, we saw that losing the first 2 games can be a strategy. Yes, I would agree too that it feels natural not to answer, but I think that Jan was really aiming to exploit some agi around here, and for that he needed those stones, so that's, as I know him, that's probably the reasoning. And yeah, now you just extend, right? Oh, you Kosumi, what the hell? Okay, nobody... If Ben plays this, I will eat a sock. No. Not that kind of stream. Well, I mean, this looks natural, and then what? It's so hard. Yeah, oof. Oh. Yeah, this looks like shape. Maybe he sees it, since he played here. I mean, now he's playing from the other side of his group, so you are like, why? But the reason is probably he's seeing this. And that's why he wants to exchange it, because otherwise you wouldn't do this, since it makes you a bit weaker in this area. But yeah, black just playing shape. No sock eating. Shape. Yeah, this game by Ben is like... looks like tutorial mode a little bit. Like white made... maybe... yeah, maybe even this was too much to play it this early. Like white probably was not feeling very good about this game, so that's why he grabbed the points and thought he will handle it. But still there is hope. But this move was missed, so now to live with these guys... I'm not seeing it too brightly. But from my experience and playing with Jan in the Go Club, we quite often got into this kind of variation where Jan, to me it felt like he overplayed a little, maybe I was ahead, feeling already like good, but then he had some hard to like hard to settle group, and he would always settle it and find some cool combination. But here, like it's always harder to finish off Jan than other players, is what I'm trying to say. But AI doesn't agree. And we saw that Ben's Tsumego is quite good. And Jan, again, as similarly as to the previous game, has 10 seconds and Ben about 2 minutes. Okay, so if white just extends, can we live here? Probably. Yes, exactly. So this black group is completely settled. I really wonder what is the status of this group, like. So okay, AI wants to play this clamp, maybe, but if you just extend, how do you live? Like, maybe with this move, there is some agulator. Okay, White made a very practical cut. Now this is Sente, you see, and he always finds this kind of combinations. Have to be careful. So if you need to, but okay. So the idea here is this, right? And well, isn't it? So this is dead, but White doesn't have many liberties. So I assume that's the problem. But let's say Black answers. Then White connects. And one eye, potentially second eye, some weakness here. That would be like White managed to fight back a little. With 40 seconds on the clock, do you have the courage to cut here is the question. No. So, oh, I could add the AI estimate in other screens. So, I think prior this connection, like this Atari, Black was ahead by 30 and now it's like 20. So it managed to come back a little. And now it almost feels like White can just live here. And if Black doesn't kill this, it can be a game in the end game. And the time has stabilized. Yeah, but the problem is, yeah, White has to add a move. It doesn't. Okay. Bit suspicious. But he wants to do this and this, no? Like, okay, not like that. So he wants to push. Now Black can kill, no? So I saw Jan smirk a little. Oops, let's catch on. But I wonder if now, in some universe, it's not possible to make like this one in center. Because then, like, yeah, but it's still not an eye. I'm completely out of my mind. But Jan is going for something similar. And White entered this black zone, so if White lives, probably again, it's good for White. So this group is alive, and now Black kind of has to kill this. Ben doesn't look very happy also, but he has 20 seconds to spare, so how do you kill this? Okay, just there. Yes. So for instance, I think like this doesn't really work. There is enough liberties. Yeah, this is a good exchange. So now the cut is in Gote. So looks like unless in theory this cut, the problem is it's got to decide. If it was Sente, you are kind of cutting these stones, and it's difficult. Hmm. Okay, so wait, sorry, back to the game. And Jan resigned. So here, at this point, AI shows that white could play here. And maybe he would live on both sides, some kind of ko. Some kind of ko. Wait, what is this? Well, we can check with the AI like later. But yeah, basically, yeah, here it was still even, and then this sequence on the left was probably overplay. It was possible to handle it, but yeah, in the end, didn't work out. But almost, I mean, you know, it looks so desperate here for white, I think. And in theory, he was very. If this move works, really, it means Jan was very close on making it work. No, this is what I was saying, that he always finds these kind of ways. Unfortunately, with 6 seconds increment, was hard to find the move. Okay, GG. So let me change the score. So it's 2-0 for Ben. And maybe they have a little break. Benjamin is writing to me. Oh no. Wait, I'm a little confused. Okay, he was sending that before. So then we should check who is this Prokop artist, right? In Benjamin's gallery. He loves the sea, the grass, the tree, the animals. It feels a little like Jan. Whoa! Feels exactly like Jan. Maybe it is his grandparent. Wow, this is brutal. Is it something? Like some kind of... Is it just abstract art, or are we supposed to see things? Is what I'm wondering. This looks like some kind of river, no? And a town? Also, Jan, very talented painter, it seems. I mean, he's guy who shares his name. Okay. Up to you. In rules, there is 5 break, but you can start if you both want. Okay, they want to start in 2 minutes, and so I will go for some tea. So, yeah, see you Alright, I'm back. I'm not sure if you can hear the baby from the room next to me. I hope not. He was visiting his granddad and now he's back home and he's crying again. But maybe you cannot hear, hopefully. Okay, and so I see a message from Ben, so most probably they have started, right? Chuck. Okay, so let's see. And this is the game. This is okay, guys. So basically what happened, that Jan was expecting to have 3 minutes on his clock, like the rules say, but he had 5. Because on online Go, you have like 5 minutes to make the first move. So they thought it was like wrong time, but actually I think it was correct time and they didn't have to cancel the game. But it's fine, they will redo. So now Ben should be white, right? Yeah, if I am not mistaken. Okay, I have my tea ready. Hop, hop. And this is it. Chuck, chuck, chuck. And review this game. Franta is very fast at the announcing of the games, I see. Ha! Okay, and this Joseki, I've been talking about this often. Like, Jan studied this quite a lot, but nobody plays it against him. Everybody just jumps. But perhaps now he even studied this. And the white plays Tanuki. I really love this jump. And so now they are playing with 3 minutes plus 5 seconds. So it's already fairly fast. Let me just put the YouTube chat here. Yeah. So both are playing very, very fast. This is a standard Joseki. Yeah, I think this leads to completely even game. You could argue if this stone is on a good spot, how it finishes, but I have been in that position before, or maybe my opponent was, and AI was saying it was evenish. So no problem. And yeah, Ben is very famous for this double Hane. He understands this move quite well. It seems like rubbish at first sight, right? Because you can just double Atari. But actually, this is very, very complicated Joseki. You should take now, right? No, extend once. How is it? Wait. Okay. I'm confused. So here... Oh, yeah, it's like this, right? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, this is the Joseki. It looks like what is white doing, but somehow this is even variation. I've actually played this against Ben. And there is some Aji in the corner. It's not completely dead. But I would argue that now this stone is on a good spot. So I would say it's better for black, but looks even. So what is the Aji in the corner? We can just check really fast. So if white plays here, you answer. Then you have this Atari, right? So for instance, this is Ko already. Maybe there are some better ways. So instead of playing 3, you can go for the kill. Like, oops, sorry. Like this. But then it has a lot of liberties, and this group, you know, can extend, so not always you can play that way. But somehow, yeah, this is not the game. Let me go to the game. So yeah, black extended, white has this privilege in center. It's also, and black probably just connects. And even if black gets the corner. For instance, I think if black plays just here and takes this move... I actually played this against Jan too at a point, and I think he just captured here. Or no, maybe he played one space jump. Well, anyway, if you play a move here, then suddenly the corner would be dead. But since white managed to make this exchange, it feels like he cheated black a little bit. I'm not sure... Because now, locally, it's ko. Whereas if he doesn't get this exchange and black adds a move, then it's dead locally. So since he got this exchange... But how could have black answered is the question. Maybe kill and then it feels like overplay. Probably it's just even. Like there is ko in the corner. This group looks a bit hopeless, but actually alive, and it's just even. This is another sequence. And when it's all settled down, what is important? Somehow Ben managed to gain 1 minute in this Fuseki, while Jan lost 1 minute. So it's Ben ahead by 2 minutes, and that seems like quite big advantage. So since we really wish for 5 games, Jan should speed up. For instance, like now he spent like 10 seconds thinking about this. Feels too long. But of course the players are also not very experienced with these time settings. I don't think they have played, maybe Jan did never play 3+5 and so on. So it's also like a learning time for them before the real big tournament kicks off. Hopefully like maybe in spring or summer. So yeah. I would like to just take points. Yeah. The problem is that this group is really quite strong, so and there are some peeps here, so it makes it a bit difficult to attack these stones. So maybe you just give up on the attack and take the points. Like you can split, but with what move? Because everything has bad agi in it, kind of. It's not so clear what to do. So, yeah. So, okay, so jump. Peep. Yeah, why not? This is probably not directly a problem. And also, how many liberties does the corner have is a good question. Probably not too many if black plays first, right? So even this is not such a big danger. But it's a little unfortunate, okay? I mean a little bit, there is a little bit of edgy, that's all. So white peeped and jumped. Seems correct. This seems... Yeah, this is a good idea, because if you jump here, you apply little pressure on this and your little problem here will be fixed. And also it develops quite nicely the top side. The question is about how black will approach on the left side. Like, we see AI just wants to take the corner, and this looks okay. The big question is if black will want to attach here. From my perspective, it looks like an overplay, but it is also possible I am wrong. Because to this one, white will hane from top, and this shape is so strong you will suffer. But maybe the points are worth suffering for? Not sure. Anyway, yeah, this should be like Tenuki. Should be like fast Tenuki. Should be like fast Tenuki. Okay, this is some fancy reggae style move. You would expect like Keima maybe. But overall, you know, it's a good direction, I think, to add a move in this area. Also preparing this invasion. Yeah. For example, if black jumps, white somehow protects, and then you invade, then this guy would be farther from the invasion. So maybe black could be happy with this exchange and now play here. Is this the plan? And just 30 seconds, maybe playing the easy move here is more reasonable. Okay, just Honte. Protect the Aji. It's also very respectful move. And so this is best move even for white. Yeah, the corner looks big, but it will not be like who gets it is winning. It's just very slight advantage. Oh, answer. And black should also answer. So on this sequence we can see that the guys are probably a bit stronger than me, because my tendency would have been to Tenuki for both, but AI agreed with them. So maybe not just a little bit. Was it because of... Ah, I see. It was because of the lack of liberties of black. It would be annoying if white got another move. So then still push once is the shape, right? So he doesn't close us in center. But white may not want to play here, as it really weakens his bottom group. So maybe, I mean, actually, how do you answer this? Because even this push, I mean, extension, yeah, you should extend, I guess. And Kosumi, so black got the biggest move, and now he's ahead by 2, but behind by 3 minutes. So anything complicated happens, white will have the 3 minutes to finish off the game. Okay. Seems a bit strange, but in this case, like, it protects a little bit against this vital point and still puts pressure on white, so it was probably a very good move. Yeah, this is a little... This shows that white is slightly afraid, I would say, that he made this exchange now. But anyway, he can Tenuki, right? He doesn't need to care about this group, like, move like this most guarantees life, no? Maybe just Hane and here. And this attachment, and can go out and can clamp. There are so many options with this group. But for me, it's easy to say, it's not my group to die. Somehow I would have a tendency to play in this area. But yeah, this seems good too. And black invades. And are we going to see the self-destruction as in the game 1? Or is this going to work? This is like very decisive move. And we can see in the AI that the score switched from black's advantage to white's. Yeah, this is a little painful to be pushed so low. But it's not so dramatic because white stones are a little heavy. And you want to cut. But then, if you end up in Gote as white here, then was it really good for you? Because black gets to play here, it seems big, no? Oh, observers are so thrilled, no time to cheer in the chat. Come on guys, cheer for Jan so we have more games. And yeah, this is the key point here to kind of protect it in center. And white shape seems clean, so altogether the whole sequence, I would say, maybe like black created another problem for himself. Going on, nice. Thank you, Offer. And now this move on b4 is probably Sante. It feels like maybe this extension could have just been Tenuki or block. Maybe this was a little too much. And now Ben is thinking on what to do. So this is probably Sante, but you are not really sure about maybe some kind of semi-AI. So I would start from this. It looks more natural. No, it's the blue move. You are holding both thumbs. Writing with fists is hard. Hello, Shiri. And it seemed like in the second game when Ben got into this kind of position where Black had weak groups and he was just dividing and playing shape, he was playing very well and yeah. So probably Black is gonna have a hard time now. Yeah, just divide, then make it smaller everywhere. And in this game, White actually has some points. And of course, this ko in the corner is always a question. When there is a ko, something can happen. This looks a little soft, but yeah, he's just saying you're dying on both sides, so I can play this way. But Jan found the blue move. I think he has to cut here. This was the chance. And White should just sacrifice. But okay, if White sacrifices these 3 stones, then it would be like endgame game, because probably he would need to add a move, then Black would live on the left side, and White would be ahead by 10 in the endgame. And we would at least see endgame. But this Atari seems like White doesn't want to sacrifice. But then we'll see, because this White group also not alive completely now. And since, for instance, yeah, you play here, then I have this one in center to cut, so you no longer have this kind of clamp. You know, maybe something. So it's a huge question. And in this attack, Ben lost like 2/3 of his time advantage. He's only on 1 minute now from 3. Yeah, I mean, this is a difficult decision. Like now, White is probably counting territory, and he's like, can I play here? Do I win the game if I just play like this? That's what he's trying to figure out. I mean, sacrificing these 3 stones seems hard. So can Ben make it? No. And also, okay, this move, this will hurt like hell, no? And suddenly, half of White's advantage disappeared. But I would say the position is still very hard for Black. But this Aji, it's a problem. I wonder, what was the problem with the shape? Was it a mouse slip? Or this extension was so key? Because then you, since this is center, Black would get this 4. So this was very practical move, I suppose. But yeah, Black is like, okay, I lived here, so now I lived on the left side. This move looks very funky. I would have assumed like this. Not sure if somebody saw Jan's face at that point. And locally, White bottom group looks alive, so when all the dust settles, no, yeah, suddenly Black is ahead by 1 point. He caught up. Yeah, this is the strength of Jan. Like really, this happened to me against him so many times. Like when you play this move as White, you feel like you won because so many weaknesses, but he finds the correct moves. It's so hard to finish off. Like he found the one weakness that White had. I don't mean it in a biased way, like I'm cheering for Jan, even though he's of course from my Go club, but I really mean it like in a proper way. Like this is really his strength. The endgame will be very long. Some move like b2 for white is total... It's too much, right? And somehow even this move that I questioned worked out fine for black, because now he can just extend and the shape seems nice. Like everything settled correctly, and even here like black got some extra endgame than he was supposed to. Now maybe here? No, just be safe. Well, I thought this would also be helping, but actually no point in exchanging, I guess. And this is Sente. Okay, block. I was wondering if Kosumi wasn't better, but no. Let's not... And this Ko can be... Of course, you don't exchange this Atari. He was just showing it for it to be clearer. Now you play this Ko threat. And if white wins the Ko, then later he can still underconnect here, which suddenly makes maybe this a problem. So it's also a big Ko for black. But he should have like a lot of liberties on this white's group, I would assume. You should probably put the AI estimation even in these secondary boards, right? Secondary screens. Okay, let's go back quickly. Potentially very long, but more likely we'll get some time loss or collapse. So I was telling this to myself the whole first quarterfinal, because Vsevolod and Tanguy, they basically had zero time the whole time, like 6 seconds, 10 seconds, not more than that. Basically the 5 games, and they managed to play quite well. And Jan is showing that I'm talking a little bit out of my mind, because of course black can connect here and white has to play this move and then it's Ko, so he was actually not risking what I was saying. So that's a little disappointment. From the commentator, because it was not very hard to read. Okay, and Jan gained Sente to kill the corner. So he sacrificed his territory to get this, it looks fine. Now this just has not to get disconnected, it also looks fine-ish. The shape is a bit broken, so black has to be careful. For instance, how do you answer this? Yeah, AI is showing here, so the whole... Oi oi oi. But maybe this works too. And it's also working, right? Seems the same almost. But now there are some fake eyes. And also this is Sente, I see. So very good endgame by white. Yeah, so probably this move, right? Black could have played here. But he didn't see this combination. And this is just being quite annoying, so push. But then this doesn't have many liberties. Oh, Atari? Is it better? But can't white cut now? I think push maybe was better. But anyway, black should get Sente from this sequence. And now Tenuki. Right? Capture this. This is the biggest. Oh, or here. Okay. So I'm not really sure what this was about. Maybe I was missing some Aji in the area. Yeah, it goes really fast. Yeah. Maybe this is not really Sente. So white could have pushed, black could have pushed here, but he's baiting white to play this endgame. It's big, but not big enough now, so black didn't have to make this exchange. Yeah, now let's see whose endgame is better, because the game is basically even. I'm just looking at if there is some agi in this corner. I don't think so. Black is playing this variation, which is like a safe variation. Not sure if it's the best one. Usually it loses something on points. But yeah, here it doesn't seem like there is something, or is there? Yeah, the thing is, if white connects here, he can then capture these two stones if to this connection you answer in this general area. Like for instance, if you play this way, then there is this throw-in. So this is the aim. So black just covers, but then the endgame again seems good for white. And this seems like a very big move according to AI, right? I think it's showing for both that they should play there. Jan is biting his fingers. And Ben finds it. Yeah. What to do now? 6, 5, 4. Yeah, it's there. Okay, and AI wants to play some crazy co, but it's hard to find. So it looks like it's very, very close still. So connect the two stones, can you? Or do you die? You can't, you would die. Right, because if we connect here, he would play this. And this is a good move because now black can attach to d19, so it's also big endgame. Okay, so this one you for sure tenuki again, right? And connect here maybe? No. So this will eventually be a ko. And it's very hard for black to estimate who has more ko threads, if he can allow it or not. So he preferred to add a move right away. But probably it was too early. So he has to answer here. Yes. And yeah, this connection... Okay, this is better than the attachment, but it's basically the same. Because the attachment he would take and it would be gote, like this it's center. But still, saving these two stones seems to be so big. Yeah, also hard to estimate who's leading exactly. So you have to answer this one, right? But really, white has to win this ko like 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So yeah, black should play here. So it's gonna be a question if to this one black can connect, then it makes it like one step ko. Because this ko is also big for white. Like, if white loses it, black can connect here for sure. Now he can even take this stone. It would be like minus point. No, I'm not sure if this 019 isn't too much. But as Offer said, they probably are not think, or they know it's close game. So they are like trying to play as sharp as possible. It's half pointer. Yeah, so it was a minus, most likely. I would be so happy to cast another game. So... And still, like Jan is really playing at the pace of 5 seconds per move the whole game. And the game the quality is very good. I'm not sure about this peep because the connection eventually was leading to something. So to me it seems like small minus to play here. Right. Not sure if it's a minus. This could have been a cut. No, maybe not. What a strange exchange, but it wins you time, right? So probably that's what Omino. Yeah, Jan Prokop. His nickname is Omino for some obscure reason. Yeah, and now black can play here, which he wouldn't be able to if m1 was sent. But even now, isn't there some problem? Like to this? To this you would just block, sorry. But so now o1 was sent. So probably it kind of evens out. Let me switch the screen right back so we see this. It's more important. So Andrei says first negative, that this is too fast for him to follow casually. Really? Yeah, it's quite fast maybe. But Jamkomin likes it. Yeah, it's a question. If it's too fast, but you have the AI analysis, so you should, not really watch it and hope to learn something, but really enjoy it like you watch football. Kind of. Popcorn disagrees. But I was thinking the same, that maybe it will be too fast for the viewers to enjoy. Like the first game was for sure fine, right? But this game is borderline. The fifth game, does it even have sense? So perhaps in the next game or next iteration, the last game 1+3, which really seems crazy, could be removed, and instead edit 6 minutes plus 8 to make it a little bit slower. Yeah, I mean, I think still now the pace is fine, but the last game I think it's too much. It's my opinion for now, but maybe we'll get to see. Anyway, black is ahead by 1.5. So hopefully we could see another game maybe, but I think it's still random how this will end up. Also, so thank you Ondra for your comment, because as I was saying, this is experimental tournament and we want to find out the best time setting, So even negative comments, and I mean not negative, but feedback, I didn't like it because of this and that, it's very welcome, so we can fix it. So thank you. And Jan has 22 seconds, the most he had since the start, and we were not really paying attention, but this group's territory got really much smaller, no? And this peep, and we can see Jan holding his hand, not sure if this is a Kotret. But then, I mean, I would also answer, because you still need to win the cost so many times, and if you lose it, then black can take these, so your Kotrets must be that much bigger. So it's really risking a lot not to answer this. Okay, so this is Sente. Black could play here to try to generate more Kotrets, but probably best is to answer. But it's a minus Kotret, so it's also losing. So it seems like white is running out of Kotrets. I think we need more Go content that you can just watch without having to be a study session. Yeah, that's what I mean. But I think Andrzej was saying that for him it's too fast to even follow casually. Okay, so but what happened now? I'm talking, so played. Atari didn't answer, take. Now answered. Okay. So Jan could have taken, but he's thinking if he can connect, is what is going on. probably cannot connect, but can cut, yeah. And white still has to, you know, win like 2 times. The question is, can you connect here? I mean, so didn't connect. And now white is ahead by half point. By 1.5. Oh no. Was it the losing move? Half point. Ay, ay, ay. So black doesn't have to answer this move. But this seems big, actually. Like it's a double center, right? So black should play here for sure now. But he doesn't see it. And now it's probably finished. Since white got this. So this is trying to gain some center because he will connect and you will have to capture it back. But no, it was just time. Yeah, very good. It was like time move, no? 5 seconds for free. You don't find that on every corner. So can I, as an organizer of the tournament, can I add like 2 points to black to make them play more? Yeah, and can white Atari? No, cannot. It was a good bait. So yeah, so basically what happened is that white finished the ko too early. Maybe he could connect this. Like from the way white was playing, it seemed like he was lacking ko threats, so... But yeah, you really need to be sure. For example, this seki, if you allow it, it's like minus 5 points. What was the D10 cut good for? We will take a look at it later. Okay, so Ben won by 1.5 in this quite incredible game and won the match 3-0. So we can see him smiling in the camera. So congratulations. I think the second game was quite clear for Ben, but apart from that, the first one, if Jan didn't suicide, and this one till the very, very end. So which was it? Okay, it's not showing very... Yeah, but how do you... So the cut was the losing move, as Bietka was saying. Yeah, okay, so Jan disconnected. So this means that Ben got destroyed again here. And Ben, I'm not sure if you are listening to the stream, but if you want, you can come for a small interview. Like just unmute yourself, but it's up to you. So I will just check Discord. Okay. Hello, Ben. I'm not sure if you hear me now. Would you like to join for a small talk? So he's typing something. Pity the last one. Okay, so I can ask here. Yeah, if you want. Okay, so hello. Do you hear me? Maybe not. But he's not speaking, as you can see. So he's maybe just trolling me. But I guess you can't hear me. Try to say something, no? If your mouth is shut, then...
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, great. I hear you now, yes. And
good.
let's
sorry, because I was setting up with my headset.
I understand, great. Maybe I will just wait for the viewers if they can confirm that they can hear you as well. It's always a little tricky.
Sure.
So guys, if you can confirm that, yeah, we hear and you hear fine. I could make him louder, but no need. Yes, you can hear clearly. Super. Okay, so big congratulations, Ben, on your victory.
Thank you.
So
that last one actually was very, very fun.
Yeah. So like even the second game felt like very good for you, but he also managed to generate a chance, and I felt like here probably you were feeling very good, no, when you were attacking the two groups too.
Yeah, in that second game I thought that was going very well for me, but obviously with the time pressure it's always difficult to be accurate. And yeah, and I also feel like probably in the first game I was behind, and then he tried too hard to invade the corner. Then I was able to kill the side, but that was not so great for me.
Yeah, so maybe we can discuss the games one by one a little bit, but first of all I wanted to ask you about the format. So how did you enjoy it? Was it manageable? How was it for you to play?
Yeah. No, it's very cool. I think this is the perfect setting. Because at the beginning you feel a bit more chill because you don't really feel the pressure of the Fisher time. But then if you don't take I think in all three games I had kind of a time lead over Jan, which maybe helped me in the end. Then also it was allowing me to spend some more time on some precise moves. Even though sometimes I feel like when I was spending the most time is when I played the shittiest move. So I don't know if it really works.
But it's usually like this even when you have a lot of time.
Yeah. I'm trying to be full on instinct in those games.
Mm-hmm.
And I really think building a time lead can be very important.
Yeah, I think so too. Like in the decisive moment, for example, maybe it was not that difficult, but in the second game, the Tsumego at the end, you managed to solve it well thanks to that.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, because if you don't kill, it can be maybe kind of close, but yeah.
Yeah, actually, I think just Jan missed an easy move to live. He should never die in this in this one.
Yes, but then still, even if he lives, I think according what we were analyzing, the whole plan, like the invasion, etc., was minus. Because actually you didn't lose that many points in the corner. He would lose all of the points from his group that eventually died, and you actually captured the 3 stones, which is quite big. So yeah. But that game, so let's talk maybe about the game one at start. So how were you feeling during it? Like I know how it ended, but were you feeling under pressure or?
Let me check again that game.
Yeah.
Let me enter. That was this one, right? Yeah, no. So I was feeling pretty good up until my very shady invasion on the top right, which I think was pretty bad. I don't know, if should I take review control or how to do?
Yeah, I think we don't have that type of technology yet. Maybe you can, if you send me a link of the game.
Basically, when I enter your review, you can just give me the control.
Ah, really?
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, so maybe I can.
And I think right click on my name and you can give me the review control probably.
I cannot. Wait.
You were here, but then you just disappeared. I don't know.
Okay, maybe. Wait. Okay.
and like in the users.
Okay, now maybe you can try.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
amazing.
So, but then I don't know if the viewers can see. Yeah, okay, they can as well. Good. Okay. So, yeah, like all up to here, I was feeling pretty good. I don't know, like I was not sure how to judge this because, yeah, like this move is center for black, so that's pretty nice for him. But I still feel like white should not be bad here.
Yeah, I think it's even.
I guess some strong. Yeah, probably it's even. Yeah.
I was also feeling it's better for you, but
yeah, here I was feeling pretty good. But yeah, I think here I should have just kept my card like this. This was just too much. But I was not sure what to do. Maybe I should just like I wanted to try to find a way to attack the bottom group, but I didn't know how to do. I thought if I just do this, like it's not really doing much to black, and black can still try to reduce me in some ways. So I didn't feel so amazing with that. So I really didn't know what to do. I even thought to do like this very slow and connect because
it's big.
Yeah. It's big but not amazing.
So actually, R15, the invasion, was the blue move. According to
really?
OGS, yeah. We were like, what the hell? And you hit it, so we were quite amazed there.
Okay. But then maybe I must have missed something after that because I felt like this life was not good.
Yeah, the result was not good, but I don't know what went wrong.
I was even scared that black would play this one, the Hane. And now I'm not even sure how do I answer that stuff because I can't really connect, I feel.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe there is some ways to live on the spot. But I mean, even that doesn't feel so great. Like, if I am forced to connect like that, it's just terrible.
Yes. This looks horrible.
So yeah, I guess I messed up somewhere.
Maybe this one, or maybe just exchange it and then, like, maybe it's good exchange by itself. It's the IE point.
And later I can just reduce maybe in some ways. Yeah.
Perhaps.
Yeah. So that was not so amazing here. Yeah, here I thought he would maybe just give me the stones and like try to reduce. Like I kind of have to kill the stone like that. And I mean, yeah, like I can't even kill them actually because I mean maybe I can, but I still have so much agi. You know, like if I just kill them like that, he reduces everything. He takes some big points. I felt it's not so great for me. So maybe he gave me like a chance by trying to fight for it.
But still, I think surprisingly, this whole game, like black is, neither of you made any big mistake, but black is getting better and better, like half point by half point. So I think at the moment of the invasion, it was like black was ahead by 10 if he just plays the endgame. Which is surprising because it doesn't seem you did anything too wrong here, right?
Yeah. I mean, like the quality of this game, I think was okay. Like there was no there was no big blunder by anybody. Here I thought maybe Yan was slightly losing control, but in the end, like if he just leaves like that, I cannot do much. Like my cut in the center was completely useless. Like this whole thing was not so yeah. And after that, I think if you just like even if you just make some Yose and forced to answer, and he takes another big point. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like I felt I was losing here for sure.
So at this point, you were estimating you are not good. You knew it.
Yeah. I mean, of course, blitz time I couldn't count so properly, but I felt like the way the game was going. But already here, I felt like he's losing points for nothing. And so right now I think he can just live by playing here, and that's allowed. So
really?
All I can hope for is, I mean, isn't it?
But sorry.
So no, wait.
Yeah, if I just take the eye.
Sorry. No, but then there was this one. No, then I.
But it's too small, no?
Oh yeah. No, sorry. And then I guess it was already there here.
I think H3 lives if it's at H2. It's what I recall from the OGS AI.
This one.
Yeah, but it looks a bit better.
Yeah, because then you can play this one, I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
and then you can just do this. Even if it's still blocking, you can do probably, yeah. Okay, yeah, no, true. So h3 then was the mistake.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so that one I think I got lucky.
Mhm.
There was no need for him to go so crazy.
Yeah, the second game, I think it was quite clear that he overplayed a little bit on the left side, right?
Yeah,
And
definitely.
then it was
Like
just good.
Yeah. You want to also go over the second game, or?
I think it's not necessary, but maybe we can talk about the third one a little bit.
Sure. So
If you have time, of course.
Oh, yeah, no worries.
So before I find it, okay, here, and I go to the review again, and I give you control. Okay, so you have it.
Okay. So, do you remember that we actually
Yes,
played this
yeah,
variation?
I was speaking about it. In Fatra Dornei, no? We played this.
Yes, exactly, yes.
And actually, I played this variation with Jan also, and very, like, in my game, I didn't play this Q18 exchange like you, and he immediately jumped to K17 as black whenever he got the chance to, protect it that way.
I see. Actually, here I was not so sure how it for me because he already has the R8 stone, so I cannot put so much pressure on that group. But I just like this sequence very much, so I felt okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm up 2-0. I can allow myself to be a bit more on the funny side, but yeah.
And so this
in our game, you killed, right? Like when you try to kill, right? I guess.
Yes, but was it wrong? I don't remember.
Yeah, so actually killing is wrong. I mean, trying to kill is wrong. So like answering like this is good because when you don't kill, when you try to kill. So technically, yeah. Oops, sorry.
Yeah.
Technically, I'm.
Yeah, but
I'm dead.
But so many.
But then there is so much edge here. Like later, I can even try to squeeze you like that. Of course, not right now, but like.
Yes.
Some point later, and it can become extremely annoying for black. So that's why like AI always recommends to simply answer like that, and you just leave the call hanging until it becomes big enough.
And
actually, I was surprised that he attached here because I felt like the top side is not so important now.
But it's a lot of moves you can play in a fast pace. So.
Yeah. Anyway, this I guess was all okay. Yeah, at this point, I was not sure. Like, I felt okay. I was happy with the result on the left side. And yeah, so I don't know what was the AI saying, but here I thought white cannot be bad, but maybe I'm wrong.
So I think it says it's about even, but I also felt it's better for you because black feels like he wants to invade on the left side, and it's very difficult, right? It seems like overplay.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that it was Jan's point with H15 to prepare the invasion.
H15. Yeah. So, but up to this point, when he played here, I thought that he thinks he's behind.
Yeah.
So I was happy to just go for this like local game. But if he simply answers, yeah, I felt like this is also anyway would be a Yosei game, which is maybe not so easy to play in fast settings. Because actually here I wouldn't even know what to do. Because I was thinking a move like that, but it feels very slow. So this also feels kind of slow. So here actually I had no idea. Like I was thinking even also about turning as well.
It just looks maybe.
Yeah, but I was really unsure what to do next.
Yeah, and I think he should have done that because in the game how you like push him down, etc. It looked like you started leading quite big at that point.
Yeah. This felt too good for what. And
also
I wasn't expecting that he would fight like this. Yeah, after like I'm able to cut off the stone, and now he has like he's down to like what 5 points, like 6 points on the bottom. That was pretty painful, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, after that I felt like okay, maybe this one was a bit too much. Maybe I should have simply answered because maybe here I should just take Sente and now play this one. I was trying not to fix his shape too good, but actually it was just too slow. Probably if I do this, because I felt like in the game like he had chance to, like like even also like now I give him the chance to cut, which I completely overlooked this cut. I didn't think at all about this one, but I was pretty strong, I think.
Yeah, it's probably what he was aiming for, and I think AI was saying you should like sacrifice the 3 stones, and then you are ahead by 10, but without it, we're a bit behind.
Yeah, so actually that was a psychological thing, because at first I played this because my idea was that then he cannot cut me because it's an Atari, so boom. But then then came the idea of sacrificing, but then I was like, this is then the worst exchange in history if I want to sacrifice. So I should do this and then this, because then at least I get like some cost later. And so just because of the psychological reason, I was like, no, I can't sacrifice now anymore. I have to save them, otherwise my exchange makes no sense.
And so you had to play the empty triangle. If you just jump and he gets the extension, he could cut you, you were saying? Because so you played like N11 now, right?
Yeah.
And if you play this, it's, I mean, I was a bit surprised, but so what was the reason?
I know that the reason was that I didn't want to give him that move, but actually it became the same, because somehow I was reading that if I do this, he would go for the whole squeeze.
Yeah.
And then there's still this cut, but actually he was just smart enough to not exchange and to just play this one right away. So in the end, I think it became the same. Or maybe it's slightly worse, because now my stone is at A, not at B.
Yeah, but...
So that was just, like it was just a stupid move. A11 was just a stupid move.
And
but
B13...
here I felt like, Yeah, sorry?
The black move, I was surprised. I thought it's misclick maybe, but probably it's okay.
Yeah, I guess just wants to make life fast, but yeah. Here I felt like there's still trouble in black shape, but it's kind of like slipping away. I was
because
really
now...
not sure like how to... Maybe I should just do... Oops, sorry. Maybe I should just do this one and then try to kill the left. But I'm not even sure how to do that, like properly.
But then even capturing the stones in the middle is like huge later, the 3 stones, right?
Yeah. So that's where I felt here, like maybe the game is more tricky than I thought. Yeah, because here suddenly I don't have much points. So that's why I started the call. And like I felt it's probably also black lost lots of points when it allowed me later to get all those
enter
moves.
This one,
Yeah. Like I thought here maybe, I don't know if you just play like something very easy, like just make sure that he connects under and he makes all the points and there's no all these forcing moves to force him to get to the corner. I felt like that should be probably okay.
Yeah, I don't know why he did it. Maybe he was afraid he will die with the whole group if he plays that way.
Yeah, and then like all this USA also was pretty good.
Yeah, this was huge for you.
Yeah. So yeah, I think here this was maybe like the turning point. Again, I don't know what AI evolution is now, but I just feel like if you play this one, should be okay for him.
Probably, yeah.
Because I was looking for some agi around this shape, but it's just I couldn't find anything. So very, very annoying.
Yeah, because if you look at it like all around, like what did white accomplish? Okay, he pushed black like down on the bottom side, but otherwise like your potential was erased, and he kept the corner and the top side kind of, and even he managed to invade the left side, right? So actually the overall result really was probably fine for black. Yeah,
for sure. The fact that I couldn't get anything in the center and he was able to live on the left, like it was the...
So M9 cut was the key.
Yeah, definitely. And so that, I thought it's still probably like a close game, but at least I'm getting some chances. But also like in the end, he made like I think many mistakes in the OSA. Like for example, he lost to Liberty much later. Yeah, this move I think also was a big mistake.
Yeah, it seems.
Because now I get all these forcing moves in the,
Yes.
like close threats plus forcing move plus reduction in the corner.
And I thought
So,
your L1, wasn't it a mistake? It was not?
L1.
Yeah, because you could also M1, right? In center. And then
Yeah.
Theory, doesn't it change something? No.
In the corner?
Yeah, like some points, because then O3 is center. But probably...
No, because here you can just Atari. That's the problem.
Yeah. Okay. So it was not... okay. So it was nothing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like the key really was like losing this liberty for him, I think, was a big difference. Of course, yeah, I couldn't calculate anything. I just thought, okay, I played the big... But actually, yeah, he had lots of close fights. So I just tried to play the best USA possible, but it was kind of a lucky win, because of course I didn't calculate anything here that I could win by 1.5.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he had to finish the core, if he could connect the two stones, or yeah, it's...
yeah, I think he had many ways to simplify the whole thing. But clearly, I think, yeah, starting from here, that was where like he lost a big lead, I think.
All right, great. So thanks for your reviews. So maybe one last question from me, if I can.
Yes.
So you are going to face Tongi in the next round. So,
really? Oh, shit.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I can check really fast.
Fine.
Wait, no. It's wrong. Sorry. So Tongi is playing against Lucas or... so I confused. I even asked Tongi about you. Because you are playing one after the other, but you are not in the same bracket. So that was my mistake. So we will be either playing against Ali or against Stepan.
Okay, I see.
So Ali probably you know quite well, right? You played many games.
Yeah.
And do you know Stepan at all?
Yeah, I know. Actually, I think I played my first... No, I think we even played maybe twice already officially. Like some... Like very recently in Warsaw tournament, like 2 months ago. And maybe 1 or 2 years ago in some tournament in Croatia. And I heard that he was in China, I think.
Yes.
Recently. And so I think I even heard like from Lucan that he improved quite well. So I expect like he will give a tough fight to Ali. And also Ali, is not known for his blitz skills. So maybe Stepan can put up a good fight, I think.
Yes. And if you would face... So Stepan, let's say it's like... an unknown entity on how he's playing now, because apparently he really improved a lot. But if you would be playing against Ali, so how is your like overall because you played really many games on KGS, like are you more often winning or is it 50-50?
On Blitz, actually, Ali is not playing that much. Like he never played that much Blitz on KGS. Like
Really?
like I play a lot with Parkour, with Freda.
But
Ali, yeah. So Ali, he has some periods where like he likes to play some Blitz, but I wouldn't know. Like maybe it's 50-50. Maybe maybe I have a slight lead online. I'm not sure. But yeah, like Ali can be... I mean, he's a slow player, so that's why I would feel I'm a slight favorite in this kind of format. But of course, anything can happen. So.
All right. So thanks a lot for joining us. If you want to say something to your fans, you can go ahead. Otherwise, I think we can finish.
Yeah, it's okay. Thank you for organizing the whole thing. It's a very nice event.
Thanks.
So, yeah. So see you next time.
Yeah, see you. Goodbye.
Bye.
All right. So Ben is out. I think there is no need for us to review this with Katago since Ben reviewed it so nicely for us. I think we summarized it quite well, and since AI was on the whole time, maybe if you are really interested, you can check yourself. So despite finishing 3-0, I think it was a great match. It was really quite even. It's a pity that Jan was really under a little bit of pressure, like time pressure more than Ben, so probably that played the role. So I hope we see each other next week. So on Sunday there will be the match between Valery and Lukáš. This time it will start earlier at 5 o'clock because Lukáš is busy in the evenings and they both agree it's fine, and they will play with the tournament original time. So if you enjoy this event, tell it to your friends, invite more people to watch and cheer with us. If you have some feedback or what you would do better, you can share it under this video. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I guess that's it for me for today. Goodbye and enjoy Go in your life.